In the bigger cities, like I was homeless in Nashville, and I was at this place called the Family Life Center, which was a shelter for women and girls and boys up to the age of 12. And I was in this thing called the program, which allowed me a little more privileges, and I cleaned, I had different chores around the building during the day, and then I could hang out there and I didn't have to leave. But I had to I had to go to like religion classes and like nutrition or meal planning classes, like budgeting, nutrition, and that kind of thing. The budgeting and nutrition class was done by the county extension there in Nashville, Tennessee. And I don't think Bloomington has that kind of budget, but it would be a really good class. I've said, I've written things on my blog and stuff that I think that a lot of women go into prostitution because they don't know how to cook. And I don't mean they don't know how to run a meth lab or something. I mean they really just, they don't know how to cook. It's a lot less expensive if you know how to cook. If you know how to open a can, or some people don't even that. So it's, you could buy a meal at if you know how to do it with the kitchens and stuff, and if you don't have crazy dietary needs because you've been hit on the head 97 different times, you can really get your calories from the pantries and just a few dollars from what you would spend from a meal at McDonald's or something. You don't have to go out there and beg from men. But if you don't know how to do that, then you don't know how to do that. And part of these nutrition, they would discuss, because it was people from the neighborhood around the area would show up for this class, and they would discuss budgeting and the different states of mind they would get in if they didn't eat right, and then the bad decisions that they would make, and how this would lead them to being insolvent at the end of the month, and how that could lead to homelessness. And classes like that would be really cool, and it might be a better use for they must spend a lot of money on that FUMC thing down there with some of the stuff that they give away, because I don't think they're getting it all from Hoosier Hills. And but I don't know, it's like one of those things where like people think there's nothing that anybody can do about them rocking circles around my house, blowing meth smoke in my windows and stuff like that. But there are things that we can do. There are things that people can do. And if, I think people need life skills. I do. I think they need life skills more than they need food. But maybe they think they would need, maybe they've already got these life skills and they just haven't applied them. Like they're telling these people they need to motherfucking stop. But, this is just a hypothetical that I'm throwing out there into the universe. And what people will actually do, it could become entirely different. But they need to motherfucking stop the shit out here, or something significant will be taken away, and it will be replaced by something motherfucking annoying.